Hey everyone, how's it going? So today I am going to be trying out The Tribe Must Survive. The early access just released on Steam earlier today, and I thought I'd give it a go. It sounds easy enough. We have a tribe, and they must survive. What could go wrong, eh? But either way, we're going to jump into a brand new game.
Whatever it is that lurks in the dark, it was about to get us. Everything happened so fast. Many were taken before we could sound the horn. The fire was our only hope. We had stocked up, wood and food and everything else. But we had not prepared against the shadows within.
Maybe it won't
When
be as
tension
easy to
turned
survive as we
house,
think.
We fled into the night.
Oh god, what have I signed up for?
Aimless we ran, for days, through a blur of darkness and fog, death all around us. When suddenly, the fog lifted, and the light came back. At least for now. Those shadows will return. Prepare. We have to survive.
Well then. Alright, we got our group of 6 people. We're surviving. It's going well. We just begun. Okay, so we need a stockpile where stone and wood can be stored. Pick a good spot close to the resources. I mean, I can barely see, my friend. What do you mean place it next to the resources? Also, how does one build a stockpile? There we go. I think we're going to plonk it down here. This seems like an alright spot. Place a lumber camp. Yep, I can do that. So wood is the most important resource early on. It's needed for buildings and even more importantly for the fire. Make sure there's enough of it before it gets dark. Oh, okay. So we always need to make sure we're stocked up on wood. That seems to be the main thing. I don't have enough resources to build a granary. I've spent all of our wood already. Well, so much for making sure we have enough wood, eh? I've already run out of the damn stuff. Okay, it's gone a bit lighter. I can actually see what's going on now. We're pretty much entirely surrounded by trees. Whether that's a good thing or not, I don't know. I don't know. A lot of things can hide in trees. Does the fire need to be on right now? If I just turn the fire off, there's no point in having it on now, is there? It's day, so should we be burning through our wood stores? So the granaries where all the food is stored. Hungry tribe members will go there to eat. Okay. Now we need a hunter's hole. Hunters often have to hunt far away from the fire. The night horn can be used to call them back. We need 10 wood for a hunter's hole. I'll put it over here in the open. Maybe they hunt in the open or maybe they hunt in the trees. It's nearly going night and we're out of wood. I should probably not spend any more wood. Or should I? I don't know. It says we need wood to keep the bonfire at night going. It's going to use 2 an hour and it's going to be lit for at least 8 hours. So we're going to need at least 16 wood. Keep the fire burning all night. And what do I need for a tent? I need 20 wood a tent. Right. Well, we are not going to build the tents right now. We can view our tribe members. We got good old Fulfram. We got this lovely woman, Greg. Greg is going a bit delirious. Okay. Are you alright there, Greg? I don't think Greg's alright, but yeah. It's getting dark. Better sound the night horn. Alright, we have sounded the night horn. Ah, I see. I'm supposed to tick the box that says turn it on automatically. That's a bit awkward. Should we still be collecting wood in the middle of the night? Well, if you want to, be my guest. I'm not going to force any of you to collect wood. Everything seems okay for the time being. We have enough wood to keep the fire burning all night. The night is actually about to end. We might speed it up a little bit. And there you go. It is now day. We're gonna build the tents, I think. Hello, Mary. How's it going? Right, we need enough wood to make another tent. What was it? Has everyone gone for a nap? They've all just gone for a nap. Every single one of them. Couldn't you sleep during the night? No. It's day. We got jobs to do. We got a village to run. Well, everyone has gone for a nap. This is a little awkward. No one is out there collecting wood. It won't be long till it goes dark again. How's my streaming going? My streaming is going pretty well. I am playing some the Tribe Must Survive. Came out early access earlier today, and I thought I'd give it a go. They're sleeping again. How often do you need to sleep? You don't do anything. You just sit there all day. I've put the fire on to keep them warm. That should keep them going for a little while longer. And they're going for another nap. Are they actually sleeping in that tent, or are they up to no good? That's the real question here. What are they doing in that tent? I'm not one to, like, you know, judge or anything. I'm not making assumptions here, but they're doing something in that tent. We do have enough wood now, though, to make another tent. And that's the end of the tutorial. That's it. Well, isn't that just great? We're not producing enough food. I think I'm going to need another hunter's haul. We are slowly losing food over time. Your channel is amazing. Why, thank you. Where are you from? I am from Wales. Alright, we seem to have a good system on the go right now. In terms of buildings, we got a stone pit which produces stone. We got a flood barrier to stop flood water. We We've built the granary, so we don't have to worry about that. Tent is max population. A spirit lodge is where a ritual takes place. Oh, sound the night horn. Light the fire. We're gonna have to keep warm. How many times do I stream in a week? I try to stream about 4 times a week. I aim to do every Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. So we got building upgrades that we can get. So they must be like the research tech stuff. Do we have any goals or anything? We're just in the arrival stage. You have a suggestion for me if you, if I don't mind. What's the suggestion? Alright, we're gonna put out the fire. We don't need to keep burning our wood. It's just a waste at this point. The meat is still running out though. Do I need another hunter's hall? We seem to have gained another tribe member. I don't know where from. They seem to have just shown up out of the blue. Kindly drop your Discord. No, I won't be dropping my Discord. I do have a public Discord if you want to post in that, but I will not add you privately. We need a lot of wood for the stone pit. I'm wondering if we do have enough food. We just seem to, well, we are getting more people over time though. We're gonna need more food as time goes on. Gonna have to light the fire again. Dream visitor. Somehow our sleeping tribe members share a dream. In that dream, a swarm of fireflies blocks out the night sky with sickening light. They demand new vessels for themselves to replace those lost in a faraway battle. We have a choice. We have to make a choice. Should our brave hunters or us all become vessels for their light? Take us all. Take us all into the night. It's just for better and fully discussion. You can just post her in the chat here. If you want to message me privately, then odds are you're trying to sell me something. I'm sorry, but that's usually the way these things go. Okay, we seem to be slowly building wood, alright. We do have 2 more campmates that are kind of just doing nothing, so we need to, like, find a use for them. Hold on, one tribe member is in shock. Reduce fear to remove it. Fear is automatically reduced by light. Why is someone in shock? Who's in shock? Oh, it's Greg. Oh, Greg is scared. Greg is fearing for her life. Calm down, Greg. It's okay. We're gonna find something for you. Shit, what can I make to help Greg? Maybe a spiritual lodge? A spirit lodge? Maybe that'll help Greg? Apparently the light will calm Greg down a little bit. That causes the fear to drop, but it's gonna drop. Oh, look at that. Greg has PTSD from a shock in past. There's a couple of members in shock now. We're running low on wood. Well, that's because our woodcutters are having panic attacks around the fire. What do you expect me to do at this stage? There's nothing that can be done. I've turned on the fireplace. I'm trying to lower their fear as best as I can. This building provides light, not as much as the fire, but it's better. The only thing I can do is up the like flame, but that's gonna use more wood. Wood we don't have because they're too busy panicking. Okay, you're just sitting at the fire. What are you doing? You're delivering. You're in shock. We're gonna swap you out. Right, while these two are having a panic attack, they're starving. Well, just eat something. Oh, this is falling apart already. I'm not entirely sure what I can do. There's gotta be a better way than to just turn on the fireplace, but that seems like exactly what I've got to do. I've just got to burn wood non-stop. It's the only way to get their fear down enough. Otherwise, they're just gonna stay in shock and starve to death if I don't sort this out. Okay, one of them seems to have recovered, but the other one is still in shock. But I'm just glad, well, either that or she's dead. Did she recover or did she die? Not too sure. You know what? We're going to build more lumber camps, though. I may as well put the workers that aren't doing anything to work. May as well get the entire tribe on the go. I know we're running low on wood, but don't you worry. I have hired more woodcutters for exactly that reason. We're going to have to chop down this Oh, what's going on? Oh, you're hunting. Okay, that's not like some monster I have to worry about. It's all good. We're constantly running low on wood because I'm constantly burning it, but I'm constantly burning it because otherwise people tend to go into shock. Okay, do we have another arrival at the camp? We do. Okay, so with the additional woodcutters now, what I'm hoping is we'll get wood a lot faster, then we'll start getting stone, and then we'll start moving on to more advanced things. It still says we're on Act 1. I don't know what Act 2 is. I don't know when it starts, like Act 2. Someone's in shock, so I'm going to have to light the fire. We're just going to have to burn through our entire wood supply. So I think what we want to do next is we probably want to, as I mentioned, build a stone pit. And then any new additional workers that don't have any jobs for the time being can then just work in, like, getting stone. So I don't have any medicine, though, for this ritual thing. So I might have, like, built that ritual thing too soon. We don't really have a use for it right now. But this is our first playthrough, so it's fine. However this goes, I'm sure we'll we'll turn it around for the next time. But yeah, we're gonna keep getting the stone and work towards that stone pit. We may as well fast forward it a bit. There's nothing to do right now. I just need them to keep collecting wood. But I'm also burning wood at an insane rate because of this guy. Do we need full frame? Can I not just leave full frame there? Oh god, he's got a weird gleam. Oh, full frame. What is wrong with you, my friend? Are you possessed? Are you having some issues? He looks like he's having some issues. Oh, full frame, my man. Oh, he's fine. He's gone. I don't know where he's gone, but he's gone. Did he suddenly come to his senses? Possibly. So we're building up this influence, but I'm not entirely sure what that's good for. We are slowly building up the wood. I will turn off the fire. That might save us a little bit of wood. No one is in shock right now, so no one needs it on. It is about to go nighttime though, so I will slap it back on for the night, but then we'll knock it back off. And we should have enough wood for the stone pit on the following day. Why are your eyes glowing red, buddy? Should I be concerned? Oh no. A fallen explorer. We find a dying stranger lying near our camp. Their tattered clothes are caked in mud and the strange leather coverings around her feet are soaked red. In her hand she grasps a small copper device completely alien to us. The woman barely has enough strength to speak. She asks us to carry on the lost knowledge she managed to gather at a great cost. Please, the builders. It cannot be lost, not after everything. Judging by her shallow breaths, she won't have time to share much. We will ask her about the ways of the copper, even though I don't have any copper. We are going to build another tent, though. I've noticed we've hit 12 population. Oh, someone is in shock. Great. While they're just foaming at the mouth next to the campfire, we are rapidly losing wood. Is it one of my woodcutters in shock? No? Well, I was hoping to have the stone pit built by now, but we're going to have to hoard a little bit more wood because now I'm going to have to burn the fire through the day. All because Greg. Everyone has Greg somewhere in their name. But Greg is having issues. And there we go. We got our stone pit on the go, and we got 2 stone workers. It's only going to get us 500 stone, though, until the pit is fully used by the looks of things. It's a limited amount. I suppose it makes sense. An eclipse will hit us in 5 days. Prepare. How does one prepare for an eclipse? What are you supposed to do? I don't know. We're going to put out the fire. I don't need the fire on right now. But we are gathering stone. If we take a look at the buildings. So a tinkery requires Act 2. It produces resource points. Beacon is a light. Medicine. Crop farm to produce food. A crop field, which you put next to the crop farm. Medicine, trade post, okay. Outpost fire. We have an ore mine, a furnace, and an excavation. Yes, I think this Spirit Lodge, I think we just built it too early. Because you need the advanced stuff to make medicine for the rituals. Although I don't know how you get red medicine. I will build an explorer's platform, maybe to the left. Send an explorer out to discover this world because, well, it's a pretty big place and we're just stuck in the middle. So we can tell them to go on a journey. Make sure they have at least enough food and firewood. I don't know how much they're gonna need. So I'll give them... Okay, so it's 12 a stack. I'll give him a stack of wood and a stack of meat. I don't have anything else to give you, buddy. You're gonna have to go on this journey alone. Well, pal, best of luck, my friend. Best of luck. One tribe member is in the dark. Well, I've given you light for a reason, my friend. You just gotta use it. Hey, Cookie, how's it going? Right, we keep getting warned about an eclipse coming where the sun no longer rises, so prepare for darkness. How are we gonna best prepare for darkness? That I have no idea. An area around the camp has been explored. Not a very big area, though. It's going good. I'm good, thanks for asking. We need to hoard as much wood as possible, I think. That's going to be the only way we're going to survive this eclipse. The area around the camp has been explored. The explorer is doing well. What game is this? So it's called The Tribe Must Survive. It came out in early access today. I kind of like the trailer of it on Steam, so I thought I'd give it a go. Currently I am running my own tribe, and they're all slowly going insane. Look at them with their red eyes. I don't think that's right. I don't think one of my guys should have red eyes. There's a tribe member in the dark. Well, there's a fire right there, my friend. Yeah, my tribe aren't the smartest bunch. I'll give them that. They're a dopey bunch. But no one has died yet, which is a great success. We do have an eclipse coming though, where the sun won't rise. That could be an interesting day. Trying to hoard up as much wood as possible. It's gonna be a long night. So we got a couple of people without jobs. If you don't have a job, I'm gonna make you chop wood. Just the way things are around here. Oh, here we go. See what I mean? Look, he's in shock. He's having a panic attack. The only thing that calms them down is putting the fire on. The dude's just having a midlife crisis in the middle of the woods, and the fire calms him down. He's just gonna stay like this in shock for a while now. I don't know what job he had beforehand. But yeah, we're just gonna leave him have his little panic attack, and hopefully everyone else can Oh, our guy is back. The Sanctuary of Light. We see rain clouds gathering above us. Begin looking for shelter. A strange light is coming from under a nearby cliffside. There, we find a circle of gigantic glowing mushrooms, big enough to fit the entire journey inside. Should he sleep inside the mushroom, or should he just continue onwards? What are you thinking? What should we do? I'm leaning towards the mushroom myself. Who knows, he might go on a spiritual trip and discover something new. Alright, there's a 65% chance that the discontent goes down and his sleep need is satisfied. But there's a 35% chance he's gonna get scared. Alright, well, I like those odds. He slept inside the circle. I could tell him to continue onwards, but he's probably gonna run out of resources. So make your way back, my friend. He went on a trip, he found a giant mushroom, and now he's on his way back. What a journey, eh? It's a tribe member. We do have some excess wood now, though, so I might up the flame. I think if we turn it up, it's better. Possibly. Well, it's not long until we get hit by the eclipse where the sun is just going to disappear. I don't know how long the eclipse is going to last for. But as I said, overall, no one has died yet, which is great. Our tolerance, positive tolerance decreases fear. and increases interactions between tribe members. Oh. Well, do I need to increase that? Oh shit, I shouldn't have lowered that. Oh, I don't know why I lowered that. That was a bit of a misclick. I paid to lower it, and as a result, the people are more scared. Oh, I don't know what I've done. Why did I increase the panic? Oh, and now she's having a panic attack. Good old Payzone Yupov. She's delirious, she has a weird gleam, she's neurotic, and she's skittish. What a perfect combo. Meanwhile, we got this person over here refusing to rest at the fire, still gathering stone like a trooper. The eclipse will hit us in a day. Okay, I'm really not ready for the eclipse. It's not gonna go well at all. I am gonna dial down the fire a bit though. I don't think we need it as strong. I will speed up time as well because not a lot is going on right now. I have a lot of stone, but I don't know what to use it for. What can we build that might be of use? We just make some mushrooms. I feel like that's a... Oh, we gotta find mushrooms to put them on. I don't think you can just put it anywhere. Okay. Well, we're about to be hit by that eclipse. I don't think there's anything else we can do to prepare. I think this is it. Our explorer is slowly exploring the area, but he's not finding anything. There's just trees. There's nothing around us of interest. Oh, and so it begins. So it's gonna last for at least 3 days, I guess. This guy has finally come back, and he's come back absolutely terrified. I don't know what happened to him on his journey. Oh, and the eclipse has begun. The sun has disappeared, and a strange mist is building up around us. The light of the fire protects us, but there is something in the dark, waiting for our flame to shrink. Oh, God. Alright, well, as a result, sunlight is gone, fear has been increased, and the chance of shadow death is plus 100%, wherever shadow death is. He did find some green mushrooms. Well, green medicine to the left, though. I don't have any of the stuff to unlock it. Well, this isn't good. Everyone's panicking. The whole tribe has fallen apart. This is not good at all. We do have a beacon. If I place like a beacon here, that'll give us a little bit of light. It'll extend our reach. If I build another beacon to the south for the woodcutters, that'll extend our reach a little bit more. But right now, everyone is in shock. If they don't come out of shock soon, they're not going to collect resources. We're going to run out of wood and everyone is going to start dying. We just have to hope we can keep the fire burning for as long as the eclipse is going. You think this is the end? We're running low on wood. Everyone... Oh, the fire's gone out. Oh, God. Oh, God. Everyone's dying. They're dying in the dark. Oh, it's GG's. No one is like... Everyone is scared camping around the fire. A hunter is missing. We have no choice but to ignore them. Well, he's missing because he's just been eaten, my friend. He has just been eaten. Everyone is scared, so they won't get wood. And if they don't get wood, they don't light the fire. And if they don't light the fire, they stay scared. You can see the eyes get pulled off one by one. Oh, there goes another one. God help you, my friends. God help you. And another one has been stolen. And another. Well, I think it's safe to say this truly is the end. Well, I just got an achievement for having your entire tribe fall into shock. Great success. We have 2 remaining people, but it won't be long before I think they get kidnapped as well. Or are they not gonna get kidnapped? Oh, there goes one of them. There is only 1 villager left. Oh, I could have started an eclipse ritual to lower their shock. Oh. Well, that would have been good to know. Turns out there's a ritual I could have used to maybe prevent what just happened. Well, we got our first game over. We managed to score 3,799. I don't know if that's any good or not. But yeah, that eclipse absolutely ruined me. What? What does that say? Can someone translate, please? Ing act z gra opaga kz Whatever I just said, I have no idea. The tribe will start with less members, but we'll start with a lot more wood and food. The tribe starts with more members, but we have less wood and food. Well, the tribe starts with moths to a flame, and tribe growth for each fire radius above 1. I'll go for this one because it's the only one that doesn't have a negative along with the positive. But we're going to have to see how we do. Can we beat 3,799? That's the target we're going for. Just sending all the question marks. What's with the question marks, my friend? Right, we're gonna speed this up a bit. Just need to collect a ton of wood to get started. Once we get wood, we can get hunter halls. We also need tents then. Yeah, I'll end the tutorial. We've done the tutorial. Oh, we're gonna speed this up a bit. Come on, faster. The language. It's the language of my tribe. What can I say? Right, we have enough now, so I'm gonna build the 2 tents that we need. Now everyone can sleep and we can get more people. And then we're gonna need food, we're gonna need wood. So I'll get 2 more hunters' lodges. 3 seemed to be enough last time. Oh, we don't have the wood for the fire. Oh god, they've been taken by the... Oh god. Down... Oh no, I've already lost half my people. This has already been a fail. They're just gonna have to sit in the dark and hope they don't get, well, kidnapped, I guess. This is what happens when you slap it in like full fast forward and don't pay attention. Yeah, people get kidnapped, they get eaten. Do I have anyone on wood duties right now? Oh, they're sleeping. Okay. I'm sorry, lads. I wouldn't want to wake you when half the camp is being killed. Not like we have an emergency going on or anything. Right, so we're going to need a ton of wood. And we're just going to have to build our people up. We need as many people as we can get. I have to sound the horn to get everyone to come near the campfire. Otherwise, they'll just wander off and get kidnapped again. Right, it is now day. I can turn the fire off for now. But what we're going to do is we're going to get some more lumber camps. I'm not going to get stone yet. We don't need stone right now, so we're just going to chop away. We're going to get as much wood as possible because I need to hoard it all for the eclipse. We're going to have hundreds of it by the time it comes around. Ah, and someone's in shock. What are these people playing at, eh? Sound the night horn again. I don't know how long they're going to sit in shock for. Their fear has dropped quite a bit, but it's still not going. Who doesn't love a little deforestation? Aye, it's the way the world works. It's all gotta go. Not a single tree left. Oh, better sound the night horn again. All I'm doing right now is just... I'm doing nothing but just hoarding wood. All because of that eclipse from last time. I'm now like panic mode. I don't want a repeat of last time, so now I'm getting every bit of wood I can. The person is out of shock now, though, which is great. It means we can move on. We don't have to keep the fire burning 24/7. As for our buildings, maybe we should look into building some other stuff. I am starting to get quite a bit of wood now. Tribe members in shock. Just when I thought I had it under control, Amanam has a breakdown. Okay, so we are going to have to... I think we're going to have to build a spirit lodge because I think it helps people mentally. Because my tribe is, like, mentally insane. So if we get, like, a voodoo priest, they might help. You never know. Oh god, I started a ritual. Oh, they're all dancing around the tents. Oh, what have I done? We have just started... Oh, we're just dancing around now. No one is working. Forget about working. We're all having a voodoo dance. Okay. We'll just pretend that never happened. So by the looks of it, I need to start a ritual every so often to satisfy their spiritual need. Maybe that's what we weren't doing last time. I had the hut, but I wasn't doing the actual voodoo dance. So maybe my tribe just needs to chill out and do a little voodoo dance every couple of days. Seems to help with the morale. The 3 things everyone needs in life: wood, food, and a little bit of voodoo dancing. I assume the medicine makes the voodoo dancing a little bit better. Alright, what is this? Purging the fear. Someone has become obsessed with an old myth from her childhood. According to it, fear is the blood of darkness, spilled from a wound it gained at the beginning of time. Someone's been eating the mushrooms too hard. This is what happens when you do a ritual dance. Someone in the village starts spreading rumors like this, you know? They've gone insane. They're just talking about fear is the blood of darkness, you know? That ritual just hit a little too hard. We should share the myth with others. After a panic, the tribe gets -20 discontent offset and -5 panic threshold. Forget about it. Why would I want to cause them to panic? Just forget about it. Yeah, just, it's fine. Fear is the blood of darkness, eh? Right, so now that we have a lot of wood, we can build ourselves another tent because we're getting close to our maximum capacity. We do have 2 tribe members who aren't doing anything. So for that reason, I will now start collecting stone. I feel like I have enough excess wood that I can afford to start collecting a bit of stone. But overall, it seems as though it's running a lot smoother this time. Is this game free on Steam? No. So it was... Right now it's on sale for about like 10% off, I think, because it just came out. It was about 13, 14 pound, I think it was. I don't know how popular the game is. I've seen a few other people streaming the game, but I've noticed from like other people streaming it, almost everyone has like hashtag ad, so they're being like sponsored to play it. But yeah, it just came out earlier today for like £14. We don't have a hashtag ad on my title here. No one pays me to play games. We're not that popular. Right, so we are slowly getting some stone now, though, and we are slowly building influence. I won't waste it this time. Last time we could use it to do something in the eclipse to help us survive, but I screwed up and spent it all, so we now we should be better prepared. Oh, we better sound the night horn. It's kind of like Stronghold. Oh man, did you watch the stream the other day when I was playing Stronghold? Oh, someone just got kidnapped. Oh, I forgot to turn on the fire. No! Ah! No wonder everyone's in shock and being kidnapped. Oh no! All right, that was it. That was a bit of a mistake. That was me thinking about Stronghold. But it's fine. I have turned on the light. The people won't get kidnapped anymore. You know what? If they're in shock, there's only one thing that's gonna help them. Summon the voodoo priest. We must start banging on the drums. It is time to dance. It's building. Oh, and there we go. They're dancing away. You didn't catch the stream. Oh, I was playing the Stronghold 1, the original. I didn't realize towards the end of last year they released like a definitive edition where they slightly like improved the graphics and re-released it. So I was doing the campaign on that. I got about halfway through. I might actually go back to it at some point, maybe next stream or something if people are interested, and carry on with the campaign. So we don't need a crop farm right now because the 3 hunters that we have seem to be doing the job just fine. We're not running out of food. We have like excess amount. But what could we use? What might be of use to us? This stuff is too like far tier. Maybe medicine. But then I haven't found anywhere to place the medicine, so that's useless to me. I think I just need to save up for the tinkery. I think the tinkery would be the best choice here. Maybe then we can start getting research points and upgrading our existing stuff. But no, I used to really enjoy playing the original Stronghold. I wasn't a massive fan of Stronghold 2. I think the original Stronghold, like Crusader, was pretty good as well, I think. You've got Stronghold. I got the HD version as well. I didn't realize they released like another one though. I think like there were two games when I was younger that I used to play like all the time. It was the original Stronghold and Age of Empires. Although actually not only Age of Empires, but Age of Mythology as well. And I saw that like a couple of years ago they announced that like they were doing like a remastered Age of Mythology and it still hasn't come out. And like I'm just waiting for that to come out because Age of Mythology was great. Okay, I should have enough points and stuff now to build the Tinkery. Oh, but it requires Act 2. Yeah, we can't build it yet. We may as well just get another lumberjack. There's no point having people unassigned to nothing. I've noticed food is falling a little bit. So what I'll do is I will build a crop farm. And then I need to put a field next to the farm. I'll get one guy to work the field. We have someone else who's unassigned. Alright. You sound like another lumberjack to me, my friend. Well, actually, probably could do with an explorer's platform. Maybe if I put one here. So the next tribe member who doesn't have a job will become an explorer. And we'll start searching around the place. The eclipse will hit us in 5 days. Oh god, here we go again, eh? I feel like I'm better prepared for it this time though. And hopefully all of my people will not be kidnapped. I don't know whether we're gonna need more food or not. We have enough wood so that, like, if the eclipse hits us, we should be able to just burn wood through the entire, like, eclipse. But as for food, the hunters aren't gonna be able to work, so I'm not actually entirely sure what we should do. We are chopping down a lot of trees, though. You have another worker, though. Oh, no, they're just resting at the fire. I thought we had someone without a job. Why are you in the dark? I'm sounding the night horn. Stay near the campfire, people. Oh, no. One of our woodcutters drops their axe in stunted silence. The split up bark of the tree has revealed a shape that looks like an eye. Underneath the shape, the trunk is smeared with dry blood. Everyone seems uncomfortable under the eye's stare, but disagree on what should be done. Some wish to give the tree what it wants, while others tell us to cut it down. Sacrifice blood to the forest, or chop the tree into firewood. So if we chop down the tree, we're going to start using more firewood, it seems, for at least 10 days. If we sacrifice, everyone will get scared, but the lumber camp tree growth will increase. I think there's only one thing to be done. Blood for the eye tree. Sacrifice blood to the eye tree. Oh, two people are now in panic mode. We're gonna have to start dancing. I don't think this actually does anything for them. But we haven't had a good ritual dance in a little while, so why not? Let's whip out the drums, get the gang round the campfire, and let's go for another dance. Oh, there they go. They got their little jig on. Two people are there having panic attacks while the rest of the camp dance away. Alright, dance over. Everyone back to work. Right, we have someone who doesn't have a job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send them on a journey. And I'm going to send them... Who's the one without a job? This top one? Assuming it's the top one. Yeah. Okay, you don't have a job. We're going to send you north. And I will give him stacks of food for his journey. I will also give him stacks of wood for his journey. I want him to be well prepared wherever he goes. You never know what he might find. But off you go, my friend. Off you go. He may die on this adventure. It's quite possible. Well, these two are still having a bit of a panic attack. Well, you're not a reliable worker. That's just lying to me. If you were reliable, you wouldn't be having a panic attack around the campfire right now. We are going to sound the night horn though. Pull everyone back to the camp. I'll sound it again. Maybe some people didn't quite hear it. Get back to the camp. There we go. We do have a decent amount of wood. And we do have a decent amount of stone. So maybe I should start putting like beacons around the place. Just to help a little bit. It is going to become the eclipse soon. I want to get another tent. Because we're getting close to max capacity. So I'll get the tent out of the way. I don't know if we need more. If I build another crop field, does that require another worker? Or do they just work the two fields? Not too sure if that worker will now just work two fields at the same time. I'm hoping that might be the case, possibly. But overall, we seem to be doing alright. I still haven't made it to Act Act 2. I don't know if, like, surviving the eclipse is the end of Act 1, possibly. But, well, we never got to find out. We never survived the eclipse. It's getting dark. Sound the night horn. We do now have a worker that seems to be doing nothing, though. What I'll do is I'll set up another explorer's platform, but this one I'll put down here. So we'll have someone exploring this direction and someone exploring this direction. Food seems to be dropping a bit, though. I don't know whether that should be a concern or not. As we're getting more people, they're probably eating more, which is a little bit of an issue. I don't know if building more crop fields, like around this crop thing, is helpful or not. I have a lot of excess wood, so I'll just place like 6 around it. But it's still only one worker. Is one worker gonna work all 6 fields? Or have I just pointlessly built 6 fields? Where even is the worker? Oh, the worker's sleeping. Great. They've just been caught napping on the job. Oh, our guy has arrived. Okay. As our bodies and minds beg for a proper sleep, we are forced to consider desperate measures. We could use more wood in our nightly fire. The extra warmth would make our sleep much better. Neglecting that option would be more resourceful, but would be a tougher thing to swallow. So we could use more wood, and his sleep need would be satisfied. Or we don't use wood, and he'll be discontent. I think his discontent is pretty low, though, so we'll save the wood. You can carry on your journey, my friend. We seem to be in a much better position this time. I'm not on the verge of constantly running out of wood. We should have hoarded up enough that we can survive this eclipse that's coming. I feel a new high score coming. A new source has been discovered. We can use it to produce green medicine. Where's that by? Oh, to the south. Oh, someone's been kidnapped. Oh, no. Okay, everyone just calm down. I forgot to put on the campfire. I'm sorry, I've done it again. Oh, I did it again. You think I need more food? I've got this crop thing, but it doesn't seem to be doing much. So what I'll do is I'll build another hunter's hut. But the problem is I just lost like 3 workers. Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. I did see something about green medicine though down here. So if we build this next to the green medicine, although like I said, I've run out of free workers now. Ah, this isn't great. I had to spend 50 influence as well, not to cause a panic amongst the tribe because people were getting kidnapped. Well, either way, the eclipse is about to hit us. I think you might be right on the food. Don't know if we got enough food. The only thing I can do is put like a beacon down here where the food like supply seems to be. Maybe they can still hunt. Oh, actually, the worker working the farms does seem to be collecting food from all the farms. Oh, sound the night horn. Oh, someone was taken again. And now the eclipse has kicked in. Alright, night horn. Everyone just get around the campfire. They're all in panic mode again. Oh, okay. Can we survive the eclipse? I have to keep sounding the night horn because everyone keeps wandering off. There are only... Oh, there's 15 people... Oh, 14 people alive. Someone died from hunger. Of course they're starving to death because they're too scared. I mean, there's plenty of food to eat. I don't understand how you starve. We can start an eclipse ritual to temporarily, like, reduce the effect of the eclipse. So the drums are playing. It is in the hands of the voodoo gods now. People have started dancing. Can we increase the morale of the tribe? Someone is in the dark. Oh, I forgot about this guy. He's found glowing mushrooms. You may as well sleep inside the mushrooms, my friend, and carry on your adventure. Well, that eclipse, I don't know if it really helped. It only got 2 people out of shock. There's still 7 people who are in shock right now. Although supplies seem to be holding steady. The only thing is... Well, because they're in shock, they're not eating, so we're not really losing that much food. We are burning through some wood, but we're still collecting wood, so... Overall, it's been a pretty successful eclipse. I say successful in like quotations because we did lose like 5 people. So I guess it's how you measure success. Is 5 people dying but the rest surviving a success? We still have 2 more days to go before the eclipse is over. True, it's not over yet. Many more could fall this night. Although the wood seems to have held out quite nice. We have lost like 100 of it or so. But our stocks seem to be okay. Maybe we can speed it up a little bit. Oh, we got more people in shock as time goes on. More and more people. Oh, 11. We've only got 3 workers now. Sadly, one of the workers who isn't in shock is a stone-like miner. Someone perished from hunger. Oh, come on. Why are you starving to death? Like, just eat. We have food, you're just choosing not to eat. Panic levels are rising. I don't have enough influence to redo the ritual. Although that being said, panic levels are rising, which isn't great. If fear rises even more, they're on the verge of a full... Oh, no. We're gonna have a full-scale panic. The only thing I can do is burn more wood. But if I burn more wood, we're gonna run out a lot faster, and I don't know if I have enough wood to afford to burn more wood. Panic levels are still rising. We've got our pal who's on her... So, while everyone around the camp is like dying and it's all going terribly wrong, this guy is still on an adventure. Terror strikes us as we got my words mixed up then. Terror strikes us as we find ourselves face to face with a person nailed into a tree. Oh. Oh, okay. What a wonderful thing to find on your adventure. Just a man nailed to a tree. Their body hangs limp on the stone nails and their lips are dry and cracked. 5 ritual urns burn on the ground, releasing yellow smoke into the air. We recognize this as the shepherd's punishment. We could take the victim down or keep ourselves out of it. So if we take them down, we'll gain wood, but also gain fear. And I don't want to gain fear because, well, yeah, fear's not great. If we leave them be, our spiritual needs will be satisfied. We cannot pray for them. But if we take them down and ask them to join us, we'll get the wood, the fear, but also a new companion. What should we do? Should we just leave the man nailed to the tree? Or should we just bring a man who was nailed to a tree on our adventures? Maybe Tree Man has some insight that might come in handy in the future. Either that or Tree Man might bring a curse among our people. To rescue Tree Man or not is the question. Why not take him with you? Alright. We're gonna take Tree Man with us. Tree Man was called Pelorig Harump. We have gained fear because we don't understand the tree person. But we are going to end our... Well, actually, we've got a lot of supplies, but he is completely scared. You know what? Come back. Come back with your newly found friend. The more the merrier, eh? As for our current tribe, we're in full panic mode. Everyone's in shock. But we have survived the eclipse. We see the moon finally pierce through the darkness as the mist around us disappears. The long night has ended, but the horrors are still out there. We must prepare for what's ahead. Okay, so now that we have survived the eclipse, we have officially progressed to Act 2. As a result, we have access to all new perks. And we now have the Tinkery, so we can start getting research points and start upgrading our buildings. But now everyone is getting back to work, which is great. Panic levels are still really high though. Protection or improvement? I guess protection. Well, we managed to survive the night, but the issue is I have burnt through almost my entire wood supply. We had no one collecting wood that entire time. Food held out fine. You got to go, Gwaggle. No worries, my friend. No worries. Cheers for dropping by, as always. Right, now that we're collecting wood again, we might be alright. See you, my friend. It's getting dark. Sound the horn. We need to get back all of our lost workers. I think that's our main issue right now. And speaking of workers, I forgot to put the fire on. Panic levels are still rising and it's telling me to lower the fear, but there's not really much I can do. I have the fire on, but I don't have the influence or anything to do anything else. The riot stat is slowly building. People aren't happy either. Oh, thank God for that. 2 of our people have come back from their journey. We're going to add their stuff to our stockpile. They did discover a new area to the north. But to be honest with you, my main concern now is using those 2 people to collect resources. The more that we can collect and better prepare, the better we'll be. I don't know what the next event has in store for us. We barely survived the eclipse. If I can get enough workers that they start like doing jobs, we can start then getting green medicine. And if we start getting green medicine, I can do a medicine ritual, which might help the people a bit. I don't know why we don't, like, why we have 2 people not in jobs. Alright, one of you can work the fire. I seem to have enough lumberjacks, so lumberjacks work the fire. One of you can work the medicine hut, I mean. And one of you can become an explorer. I don't have as many hunters. That seems to be the main, like, people we lost. But at the same time, food stocks aren't really dropping as much, so I don't think we need more hunters. Right now, it seems like wood is our issue. I turn off the beacons, maybe? Well, I'll turn off the beacon to the south because we don't... Oh, someone has been taken. Why, you guys? Why are we doing this? I have called you to the campfire. Why are we still wandering around in the dark? Okay, well, we're losing people rapidly. It's not ideal. Not ideal at all. We're not gaining new people either. I'm not too sure what decides whether you gain people or not. The Beast and the Shepherd. Two tribe members are preparing an offering to the gods, hoping to receive their protection. One argues that the shepherd's guidance will ensure our survival, while the other says we need the strength of the beast. So 2 people will be unhappy if I go for beast, and obviously 2 people will be unhappy if I go for shepherd. We'll go for the beast. Right, are we collecting... Oh, we are collecting green medicine. That's actually pretty good because now we can do a spiritual dance. Oh, we better sound the night horn. But yeah, we're still not gaining people. Why are we not gaining people? That is the question. Is there a way to find out why? Trying to click on everything I can find to see if there's a way to find out why no one is showing up at the tribe. We do have some green medicine now though, so I am going to try a green medicine ritual. Get the folk dancing around the ritual thing again. Okay, a lot more of you showed up than I was expecting. I've only got enough medicine for like 3 of you. I wasn't expecting the entire village to show up. Well, it looks like we got a pretty good turnout anyway. They haven't used the medicine. Oh, there we go. They used it at the very end. Not entirely sure what that did, if I'm completely honest with you. Okay, so that gave us a work towards our disciples of the beast. But yeah, my biggest issue right now is just finding out how to get additional people in the camp. For some reason, we've just stopped gaining people. And without additional people, we're never gonna grow bigger. We seem to be keeping consistent with the food. We don't really fall or increase that much at all. Whereas wood, we're still really low on wood after the eclipse, which isn't the best. Getting dark, sound the night horn, turn on the fire. Why are there people out in the dark? Hey, we gained someone. We've gone up to 14. We're actually gaining again now. This might be where it finally turns around. We might finally start making progress. We need the tribe to get bigger. Oh, it is getting dark once again. Oh, why has someone died? Although, what's happened to my campfire? Why has my campfire gone like this? I tried turning on the campfire automatically, but it didn't seem to work. I don't know if like this smoke tornado coming out of the fire even while it's off, is that usually a good sign or is that a pretty bad sign? What are we thinking? Are smoke tornadoes usually a good or bad thing? I'm leaning towards it's a pretty bad thing. But I could be wrong. Maybe smoke tornadoes are the way forward. Found some more stone to the east, but I don't think it's going to matter at the moment. We still have 200 more stone that we need to mine from this area. See, look, it says turn on automatically, but it just doesn't turn on. We are building up a lot of wood now, though. This is actually good, because with all that wood, I can now build the Tinkerer's thing I was meaning to build. Put that over by there. Oh, it needs a worker? Of course it needs a worker. And what am I lacking right now? Workers. Two tribe members have gotten into a heated argument. One insists that everyone should be free to do as they want, regardless of what the tribe thinks. The other says we need to control ourselves and our fellow tribe members, otherwise everyone will suffer. We kind of need control to survive, lads. I'm with the control guy on this one. If we give everyone freedom, you'll all just wander off into the dark and you'll all get eaten one by one, and then I'll get blamed. Maybe it's time for another quick ritual. They're all dancing away on their magic green medicine. One tribe member is in shock. Light the fire to get them out of it. Ah, typical, eh? I got half the tribe dancing around a campfire, and then I've got someone having a full-on panic attack. Story of death and despair. Story about a horrible disaster is spreading among our people. The world will be shattered and drowned in blood. As the truth is revealed, we will all fall to madness and death. This is what happens when you give them that magic green medicine. They start like spewing out stuff like this. Our more neurotic tribe members are already falling into fear and hysteria. If we let this go on, who knows what they'll do. We can either ignore them, but two members will potentially go mad. Or we just don't believe it. You know what? We just don't believe it, lads. It's made up. Just don't listen. It's just stories they're telling around the campfire to scare you. I have noticed we've gained another person though. If we can gain another one today, that would be great. I would send someone on a journey, but I don't really want to spend the supplies, and we need all the workers we can get at the moment. This person's still in shock, so actually I'm going to have to keep the fire on. It's the only way to get the fear back down. Well, we didn't gain a new person that day, so it seems to be a bit random when we gain one or not. People, why are we still in the dark? This is how you get eaten. Hey, this guy has finally got out of his panic attack. We can now turn off the fire for the time being. Save a little bit of wood in the process. But he's no longer having a panic attack. That's the main thing. We have managed to fix his issues. We have gained another tribesperson though. We're up to 15 now. Oh no, don't tell me another... Oh, it's a flood. There's a flood on the way. Can't build a flood barrier, but... Oh no. Am I gonna have to build this around the entire camp? I'm gonna have to build like a flood barrier around the entire camp, aren't I? If I don't, that flood that's come in is gonna take us all out. Oh no, I forgot to turn on the fire. Oh no, I'm talking about the flood taking us all out. But it's me who's gonna take us all out. Oh, I just got like half the tribe killed. I still don't actually know if I need to build this barrier around the entire camp or if I'm just wasting all of my resources. This is the furthest I've gone. The first time the eclipse took us out, and now this time it looks like the flood might take us out. Whoops, we had a little bit of a misclick there. But either way, the flood barrier is built. The flood is going to arrive and we're going to see how it is. And then we can find out then whether I went overboard or not. Because then in the future, if we do another run, we know what to expect from the flood. I have a feeling I might have just gone completely overboard on it. But like I said, we're just going to have to wait and find out. Did I get a warning about the flood this time though, or did it just kind of show up? A strange man arrives at the camp. He is a full head taller and looks much stronger than any of our tribe members. His ragged hair and his beard melt in with his huge mammoth fur gown, giving him the appearance of a giant bear. The man looks fiercely from left to right as our tribe members approach him. Their eyes lock with him and the feral expression on his face turns into a calm, steady stare. I am here to take something from you, he growls in a strange accent. Nor as a robber, today I am not more than a beggar in urgent need of help. I cannot stay, but I will return in 3 days to take 50 stone. There is nothing material I can give you in return. Will you help? You can count on me, buddy. I'll give you 50 stone. I don't know why we're going to give him 50 stone, but I've agreed anyway. Well, it is raining and soon the flood is due to begin. It's going to last at least, well, 4 days maybe? Why is everyone running into the dark, lads? I don't know, I'll just leave them run into the dark, I guess. The flood. Dark clouds gather above us, bringing with them a rain more intense than ever before. Our flames struggle to keep lit, and the ever-growing flood threatens our survival. We must not let it claim our homes. Okay, so there's the flood, and it's against our barrier. Water will rise in 2 days. So when the water is due to rise, I need to call all of my tribe members to get out of there as quick as possible, because there's going to be issues. But our barrier should prevent at least the camp from, like, drowning. Oh, someone drowned. Come back out of the water, guys. I didn't expect one of you to drown. I thought you were going to drown when the water rises. Not just now. Drip, drip, drip. Our tents are starting to leak under the heavy rain, disturbing our rest. You're probably just going to have to put up with a leaky tent. I can't afford to pay 150 wood to reinforce the tents and keep the fire lit. It's your choice, lads. You either get a bit wet when you sleep or, well, we don't have a campfire. They claim to see something in the water. Just stop staring at the water, guys. So the guy has returned to collect his stone, and he's going to give us Disciple of the Beast progress. So if we go to philosophies, nope, not philosophies. We go to spiritual aspects. We can now pick a new upgrade for the Disciple of the Beast, it seems. Tolerance cannot become negative, +2 tolerance. Openness to experience, maybe tolerance? So now we need to get 100 and we can unlock the next perk and work our way through the perk tree. We're going to have to call everyone back. Everyone out of the water. The water's about to rise. Please get out of the water. Oh, the water has risen. Well, our camp is completely surrounded pretty much. It's not looking too good. Oh, someone was lost to the depths. Alright guys, you're just going to have to stay out of the water and we're going to have to hope for the best. It's warning us that there's a medium danger, but I mean, 5% chance of disappearing per hour. Well, I just witnessed a man get snatched by a tentacle, so, yeah. I don't know how medium that medium danger is. It looks like the flooding is going to come to an end on the 40th day. The water will rise once more though. Whether that'll be the last time or not, I'm not entirely sure. But if it rises again, it might completely surround us. There might be nowhere for us to go until the end of the floods. We might be completely stuck inside. Like I said, at least I got the barrier up to prevent it. One of our tribe members wants to let the water engulf the camp. He believes the flood to be a gift, beckoning the arrival of a new god. We mustn't resist. These lands will be a new kingdom for the god of the depths. Oh no. There's always that one, isn't there? That one guy who's a weirdo who believes in the god of the sea. The dude is trying to turn us into Atlantis. We'll just leave him be. He's a little unwell. It's because of the weather. He's a bit down because of the rain. But I'm sure he'll be fine. We seem to have plenty of food. Food is not an issue. It seems to be all of our lumberjacks who keep dying. But the water is about to rise again and it might seal off our camp. So it's now a high danger. There's a 20% chance per hour of someone dying if they're in the water. We still have this little access route to the right. But as for the left, that's entirely blocked off. This is our only access point until the flood ends. The water will start to lower in 2 days. But the flood barrier held up. The camp didn't drown. Hopefully we can make it to at least day 40. That will be the goal. We just need to get more people. That's our biggest issue right now. We've lost too many people, so I need to get as many as I can. I'm telling everyone to just keep out of the water. I'm just not going to risk any more lives. We're just going to have to stay out of there until the flood ends. There's not much I can do about that. Oh no. The flood barriers have been destroyed. We find 2 drowned bodies. Oh, one is the same who had demanded we flood the camp to please. I shouldn't have let him be. By leaving him, oh, he drowned the camp anyway. We should have exiled him. We should have exiled him. But the flood barrier has fallen. Half the camp is flooded. We lost 2 tribesmen. Damn you, God of the depths. You have truly cursed me. Note to self, if you ever get a fanatic in your camp that says we should drown everyone, you should probably get rid of him straight away. He's not someone you want to keep around. But the rain has stopped and soon the water will be disappearing. We only have 10 people remaining. We have lost a lot of people. The water has gone back a bit. In a couple more hours, it's going to go back even further. And the flood has ended. Alright. Great success. We have managed to survive the flood. And we have moved on to Act 3. Tribe growth is increased, which is something I need right now. Journey area exploration. Okay, so I guess this is the time now where you start exploring and rapidly expanding. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need as many people as possible. Half the camp isn't being worked right now because I just have no one to operate half the buildings. So if we can start growing, please, that would be great. It's like I did have someone, you know, collecting like the green medicine, but like I said, we've lost so many people now. There's just no one doing anything. As for the hunters, to be honest with you, I think I'll swap out one of the hunters to work in the crop farm. I'm pretty sure the crop farm is better than hunting, or I assume it's better than hunting. If we take a look at the tribe, no one is panicking right now and no one is rioting. Okay, so this is the bar that decides every time we get a new person. How did I not see this bar before? For every time it fills up, we get a new person then. And it's affected by the discontent. The discontent plus the prosperous times. The prosperous times is the perk that we just got for hitting Act 3, I think. Whereas the discontent... So that's why I haven't been gaining anyone. Discontent keeps hitting 50. And then that prevents us from getting anyone. But now that we have the +1 permanently, we'll start expanding. How do I lower discontent? Up in stability? Up in stability has taken 10 off the discontent. We're now going to grow way faster. See, this is a mechanic I didn't realize since we've been playing. Only now I've learned about it. And now we can actually start expanding. We still have some stone in the mine that we gotta get. But as soon as we expand enough, we'll start getting medicine so I can fulfill their spiritual needs. And we can get someone to start working in the tinkery, which will mean that we can start getting research points to upgrade our tech. This all makes sense now. It really is one of those games where you've just got to keep playing it, and every playthrough you just learn something new. Okay, so our discontent is hit by the fact that our spiritual need is negative. So I need to be doing like more rituals, but we need a shaman because, well, they've died. This all makes sense now. I understand why the camp has not been growing. We just needed to voodoo dance a little bit more. The sleep need, I don't know what I can do about the sleep need because, well, the tents are there. It's the same with the food need. The tents and the food are there. You've just got to go and grab it. We do have a shaman now, though, so I will start a ritual. See if we can increase the spiritual need a bit. That might help with the discontent and we might grow a little bit faster. Is it helping with the spiritual need? A group of strangers approaches the camp. They saw our fire and decided to ask if they can join us. We'll lose stability, but we'll instantly gain 3 people. You know what? No. I want to gain another point in stability because that will keep the overall discontent down, which will mean we'll grow faster anyway. But we've got a lot of resources now. My only issue is we just don't have the people to use them. Like, I mean, I could spend all that wood, but what's the point if there's no one to use the new building? Yellow medicine? Yellow medicine could come in handy. Wait, okay, so that's up there. Yellow medicine means we can start gaining points for the shepherd. Buried treasure. One of our stoneworkers has unearthed a mysterious gem. Beneath its shadowy surface, there shines a mix of every color imaginable, open around each other like flames. People are arguing about who should have it. Well, I believe in the ancient rule of finders keepers. You're the one who found the gem, and therefore you may keep it. Overall, we seem to be in a much better position now. We are gaining people, albeit slowly, but we are gaining. So once we start, like, once I start getting unassigned tribe members, I can start expanding the camp with more buildings. But it's until we get an unassigned member. Right now, everyone has a job. I can start using our beacons again now, though. We've got so much wood, we may as well use the extra light. Right, do we have anyone unassigned yet? Nope. Do we have anyone working? Okay, so we have someone working the medicine farm, so we're going to start getting medicine again. We don't have anyone working the tinkery yet, so we're going to have to wait for more people to join us. But once we start getting medicine again, we can start doing spiritual needs. Start working towards our beast progress. Not a fan of the red eyes. It's always the red eyes. Are you okay, guys? Are you possessed? Are you just gonna lash out and kill the rest of the tribe? Why do you have red eyes? Is it just because they're bloodshot because you haven't slept in a while, maybe? Okay, we now have someone working in the tinkery and we're now gaining research points. Okay, we are making more progress. Servants of the Shepherd. A new faction has been formed, calling themselves the Servants of the Shepherd. They believe that through absolute unity, their God will be made flesh and put everything into eternal order. Okay, we got a cult on our hands. Great. Why is it someone has to start a cult? First, we had the God of the Depths, and some guy decided to start trying to drown us by destroying our flood barrier. But we have our first official unassigned member. So actually, I want you to work in another tinkery. I want to gain research points faster so we can start upgrading our buildings. So we have a couple unassigned people. But I'm going to keep them around for a little bit. Because I'm going to send a few of them out on a journey. Okay, we got 3 of them now. So if we start a new journey, I'm going to give them a load of wood and food. Don't they look like the perfect bunch to go on an adventure? They look so happy. But we're going to send them north again. We started partially exploring the area to the north, but we need to uncover it even further. So then at some point in the future, we can actually unlock it. So there are a lot of upgrades we can get. I don't know what would be the best to upgrade at the moment. Maybe the wood. We have cut down like a lot of our trees. If we make it more efficient to collect wood, we won't need to chop as many. Like, we'll have wood last a bit longer. Meat right now just isn't an issue. I do have another unassigned member though, so I think what I'll do is I will make you... What would be the best here? I think I'll make another tinkery just to get research points even quicker. Right, while everyone's gathering around the campfire, it is time to start a little voodoo dance. Gather round, everyone. Come on, get your green medicine, get your herbal drink. We're having a party tonight. Oh, they've started their little voodoo dance. There we go. Dance away, men. Dance away. Everyone loves a good voodoo dance. It boosts the morale of everyone, keeps them all happy. And away they go, back to work as if nothing ever happened. Their spiritual need is still in the minuses though, so we need to like sort that out. Do we just do I throw another ritual dance? I could start another one. Oh, and the gang on the journey has found something. Approaching a large swamp, we stop to decide which way to go. Finding a path through this might be dangerous, but taking the long way around the swamp will cost us a lot of time. If we try to cross the swamp, there's a 15% chance one of them will die, a 35% chance for 10 discontent and their sleep need worsened, but then there's a 50% chance of nothing happening. If we send them around, it's going to double the travel time and, well, annihilate their sleep. Alright, you know what? I'm a gambling man. 50% chance of nothing happening. Off you go. Ah. We managed to find an easy route through the swamp and get to the end with no problems. This is great. No one died. Continue your journey. Go further into the woods. Oh no, another faction. Another cult. The Protection faction. They are determined to push against change and preserve what works at all cost. We'll have to see what they get up to. Right, I am gonna build another tent. We have maxed out our capacity, so we need to start expanding. We have someone who's up to no good. They are literally doing nothing. I do have some research points. I said I was gonna get the stone, the lumber. We are about to run out of stone in this stone mine here, wherever it is. There we go. There's only 5 stone in there remaining. So we're going to have to build a new stone pit on this bit of stone that we found. Because I'm assuming once they mine that last bit of stone there, that's it. This pit just becomes completely unusable. Well, that's what I'm going to assume anyway. Well, it's on 0. What are they gonna do? They're just one of them is just sitting at the campfire, good old Gregnum style. The other one is also sitting at the campfire. In which case, I think we just deactivate this stone pit. The stone pit is officially out of commission. There is no point having any workers assigned to it, but it does mean we now have a load of people doing nothing again. And we are running low on wood. Why are we running so low on wood? You know what? I'll get a couple more lumberjacks, put them to good use. Meanwhile, it's the happy bunch. What are these guys up to then? We see rain clouds gathering above us and begin looking for shelter. A strange light is coming from under a nearby cliffside. There, we find a circle of gigantic glowing mushrooms, big enough to fit the entire journey inside. They can sleep in the mushrooms, and there's a 65% chance they have a good night's sleep, but then there's a 35% chance they get increased fear. Or they don't sleep and they're unhappy and just continue onwards. You know what? As I've said before, I'm a gambling man. 65% sounds great. Oh, shit. They woke up covered in fungal spores. Ah. This isn't great. This is not great. They're gonna turn into fungal men. Alright, well, now that you're all covered in fungus and you're all, like, weird, I'm gonna tell you to go further on in the adventure. I don't want you coming back to camp with a fungal disease. That's the last thing I'd want, you know? I think we're gonna have to do another ritual, though. Locust? A distant hum reaches our ears. We look at the sky and see the swarm of locusts coming towards us like a tidal wave. The air becomes thick with flickering wings, and we feel their long legs latching onto our bodies. Driven by an endless hunger, the locusts seek to annihilate everything worth eating. They are everywhere. They are countless. Oh, hey, Cookie. Welcome back. With this locust, I'm just picturing the original Mummy film when they're all just like in Hamunaptra and like all the locusts just show up. Well, trees no longer grow, crops no longer grow, and tribe member discontent is increased. That's not good. And the locust is gonna last for days. So in terms of food, we are gonna have to rely on meat. The farm isn't gonna cut it, in which case we may as well turn the crop farm off. There's no point having it on. I think they're trying to eat our granary stocks, which isn't great. Well, this could be a bit of an issue. We're gonna have to get some more lumberjacks as well. Wood stocks seem to be dwindling a bit. Destroying hives will weaken the oncoming wave. How do you destroy a hive? I don't know how you destroy hives. What have you missed? You missed the Great Flood. My camp had to put up with a Great Flood, so we built a massive flood barrier around the camp. What else did you miss? I sent some people out on a journey and they got a fungal infection. And now you just came back in time to witness the locust swarm. Alright, productivity is going to have to be lowered because the locusts are, well, dying everywhere it seems. There's locust corpses everywhere. Alright, we might want to Want to sweep up a little bit, lads, you know? Just brush the bodies to the side a bit. Wave hits in 12 hours. Killers... Oh, we're supposed to be kill... That's how you kill hives. There's a big button in the top right corner that says kill them. Oh, no. In 8 hours, they're going to attack and they're at 100% strength. 100% of your stored food will be destroyed. We're going to lose all of our food because I didn't click the button. Everyone, save as much food as you can. No! The food! The food! So much gone. This is what I mean by you learn something new every time. Last time, one of our tribesmen went mad and destroyed the flood barrier, killing 2 people. This time I've now learnt you're supposed to destroy the hives or you lose your entire food stocks. We just went from 600 down to what, about 60? But either way, the group have found something new. We enter a mountain path that transforms into a narrow passage no wider than a foot. Below, the long drop ends in jagged rocks. The path is dangerous, but looks like the fastest way through the mountains. The way up here was rough and difficult, so making the way back down doesn't sound too enticing. We can use the passage, but there's a 35% chance Gregnum dies. But we do travel to the next sector quicker. Or we can find another route, but the discontent will increase and travel time will be slower, but the discontent is already quite high. We have no choice but to use the passage. Okay, Gregnum did not die. But that being said, I think it is time for them to turn back and return to camp. As for the locusts, well, they're still chowing down on our food. This isn't good. We do still have all the hunters though, so the hunters might have to start hunting for as much food as they can find, because the crop farm is completely useless. 36 food. That's all that we were left with. Alright, and we have no choice but to destroy the hives as well. This is not good. Not good at all. We're gonna need more hunters' huts, I think. But I don't know if I have anyone to work them. Right now I'm telling them to destroy the hives, because if we don't destroy the hives, well, we'll just get a repeat of last time. And I just got an achievement, keep tribe fear below a certain amount for 10 consecutive days. You're not scared? Fear is at an all-time low? Are you sure, lads? Oh, we have discovered a lot of the northern area. That's pretty good. We don't have the resources to expand there yet, though. I do need more houses. We need another tent. Good spot. At least someone is keeping an eye out. Nurtured by flesh. Some of our tribe members are screaming hysterically. Their skin is littered with red and swollen locust stings, with something wiggling inside. The panicking tribe members are telling us to cut them out. Seeing our fellow tribe members suffer is nauseating, but the procedure itself could cause issues later. Well, we don't have the medicine to help them. We don't have enough green meds. We could cut them out, but for 3 people, they're gonna be bedbound. Can we afford to have 3 people bedbound? Or we could do nothing. We could just leave them infested with wriggling maggots, I guess. Oh, just the thought. Alright, we gotta help them. They're gonna be bed bound, but there's not much I can do. We can't allow them to be wriggling with Locust. As for the food, we have completely run out. Your mic... Oh, man, my mic has been muted. Oh, how long have I been muted? No, I've been rambling to myself. No! I muted for a second because I was eating a Snickers. Oh, man, I don't know when... I don't know how long I've been... About 2 minutes. Okay. Alright, well... We got ourselves a bit of a situation. Everyone is going to start starving to death, which isn't great. So this is my plan. I'm going to get the hunters to destroy enough hives that drops below 100%. And as soon as it drops below 100, we're going to tell them to just start getting food again. Because I know the locusts are going to eat like 90% of it. Or at least we'll be left with something. Okay, they're attacking. Alright, lads, you may as well just get food. I think this is the last locust hive. So we're going to have to get as much food as possible now and recover our losses. Oh god, another one lost to hunger. Cancel. Cancel the wood. Oh, see what I mean? You're the genius here. Why am I still gathering? Oh, man. You know, why are you not playing this game? The locusts have gone at least. And we have made it into Act 4. I need you to... Cookie, you gotta be around here more often. You need to be my lead tactician. But as a result of Act 4, we now lose cohesion. But the cohesion threshold is increased. The trade-in is increased. Okay, so at this stage, I think this is the stage where we're supposed to be expanding into other regions and setting up like trading posts and stuff between the outposts. But, well, I haven't really done that great, so I'm not in a position to travel to other outposts yet. Brian, it's good to know that's what stage we need to be at now. But now that the locusts are gone, I can reactivate the crop farm. And hopefully we can get back on track. We're going to have to get some food. Just so no further people die. That's going to be the main plan. If we take a look here, discontent is still low. So we're still gaining people. Although if we don't feed them soon and sort out all of their needs, they might not be happy chappies. Okay, food is building up again. We don't have to worry too much now. Make your bed. The tents are getting messy, so messy in fact that it's starting to affect people's sleep. We have to do something. You can't sleep well surrounded by chaos and dirt. Well, we're going to have to clean the tents, I think. We're going to have to spend a bit of influence, but that should be fine. You're just going to have to clean up after yourselves, guys. Is that too much to ask? Oh, someone died of hunger. I have food. You just have to walk to the tent and eat it. What are you doing dying on me of hunger? Either way, all of the hunters are now bringing in the meat. We should have recovered from this now. I don't think it's as bad anymore. We are going to do a quick ritual though, because their spiritual need is dropping, so we need to sort that out. We did gain enough of the aspect points though, so I should spend those. We got enough for the next step of the Disciple of the Beast. So do we want Guide in the Way? More groups will ask to join your tribe. That could be a good thing, having more people show up willing to join. Or Disorder and Freedom. I don't know what I can't even say it. Conscientiousness does. You know what? I think we'll go for the groups, because if groups start showing up willing to join us, we can like grow and expand faster. You should turn on some of the wood camps. Yeah, we only have 2 active right now. But to be honest with you, even turning them back on, I can turn them all back on. But right now, I just don't have enough people. If we go to building upgrades, is there a building upgrade I can get? Maybe I upgrade the hunters' proficiency, well, like their productivity, so they'll be better, which means we should need less hunters. Which means we can get some more woodcutters again. I am going to have to turn off the beacons just to like preserve wood. Just to make the wood last a little bit longer. Oh, come on, man. Really? What were you doing lurking in the dark? I can't afford to have people get eaten at this stage. Don't wander into the dark if you get eaten as well. Oh, God help me. Right, our main goal right now is to just get our population back up, and then we can start building the resources. Right now, I'm not really using any stone, but it's only 1 worker. I may as well just leave the 1 worker continue to get stone. I don't think it'll matter too much. Okay, resources are building again now. Oh, someone was taken by the dark. They're just not getting back to the camp fast enough. You hear the horn? You run. That's it, lads. Hear the horn? Run. Repeat after me. Hear the horn? Run. probably going to have to do another ritual just out of the way. Turn the beacons back on. I could turn the beacons back on. Right. Everyone's just going to do a quick voodoo dance just to boost our spiritual need because it keeps falling a bit. And if it falls too much, it starts messing with the discontent. That being said, I could use... No, I won't use that actually. We do have a lot of research points. I don't know if there's something else worth spending it on. I could do that so like research is increased. Or actually, I could just unlock tier 2 and start improving our wood. Like Hunter's Hall. I might do that. I think that might be the best. If we unlock tier 2, we start like upgrading some of these things. Like so they have to sleep less, they move faster, things like that. Because otherwise, the only other ones is more stone. But stone is the least of my concern. More research, that one might come in handy eventually. And then the other one's more medicine. Which again, I'm not focused. I'm just focusing on trying to survive. Why do I have 5 tribe members in the dark? Right, if I take a look, no one is jobless right now. So we still have more buildings than people. I mean, I'm not surprised considering at one point we did have 30 odd people, so I got this like place built up for 30 odd people. The stone pit is out. Oh, food for thought. Our tinkers ask for additional resources to feed their creative flame. Those inspiring substances will surely lead us to many useful ideas. They want medicine 10 in 5 days' time. If I deny them, they're all going to be annoyed. I think I can get them the 10 medicine, surely. I don't know how much medicine the worker produces, though. 5 days to get 10... Oh, there you go. He gets like 4 a day. We'll have plenty of medicine by the time 5 days comes around. So our food stocks seem to be doing pretty well. We are... That's all fine with the wood. We do have 2 empty wood slots right now. Do I turn off... Then I've already turned off 1, 2... Got 3 hunters' huts turned off already. Do I want to turn off another one just to get some wood? I don't know. I don't know. Alright. What is the plan here? Still need more wood. We could do with probably getting like more medicine or something. Trying to view what this daily consumption does, but every time I try viewing what daily consumption does, it just flicks off. I can't. Here we go. Oh, damn it. I can't view it. I just want to see what the pop-up says. We're up to 28 people and we still don't have any unassigned workers. What did I need to unlock this area? 200 wood, 100 food, and 50 influence. And we'll unlock ore. So there is ore in this area. And what do we need ore for? We'd have to make an ore mine, which we can then smelt at the furnace. Oh, here we go. Broken by knowledge. A nervous wanderer appears at the edge of our camp, asking for shelter in exchange for knowledge. Someone recognizes them from our previous life. Oh god, here we go. Someone believes they're reborn or something. We got another wackadoodle in the camp. He says they are a brilliant spiritualist whose fragile mind also caused them to do some horrible things. When asked for details, they could not bring themselves to describe what had happened. The stranger again pleads to be let in, begging for another chance. So, if we tell them to leave, I don't think anything happens. But if we invite them, we'll gain 50 progress towards Disciples of the Beast. We'll lose 1 stability and we'll gain an extra person in the tribe. Why not? Welcome aboard, my friend. Welcome aboard. Our camp is already filled with a bunch of wackadoodles, so why not invite one more? As for the camp, it now looks like we have unassigned people, so I'm assuming I've now filled all of the lumber camps. Yep, all of them are full. I assume the stone pit is full. Yep. All the tinkerers are full. Well, it looks like we're back in business, I guess. We have filled it all up. I do have these worker huts turned off, but I mean, we're up to like 500 wood. So I'd rather just have them do a different job. I wonder if it's worth... So, before that pop-up, we were on about ore. So you can get an ore mine, and then you can get a furnace to smelt copper from the ore. And then you can also get an excavation for relics. I don't know what use copper has, though. I'm assuming copper is for research. Yeah, so eventually you need copper for research, but we're not at the tier that we need copper. So buying that area to the north to get ore is probably too early. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. So what I'll do is I'll look into buying like these upgrades. This will probably be our best bet. Getting these upgrades out of the way. So in which case, do I get more lumberjacks? We are going to run out of stone soon though. As soon as that mine, so we got 400 more stone, but as soon as that mine is empty, there is no more stone in my area. Or I haven't discovered any more stone yet. So we may have to go find that. I could get more medicine. That's probably what I should do. I should probably start collecting yellow medicine as well. So I think that's what we'll do. I will build a second green medicine farm down here. And then I will build 2 yellow medicine farms up here. And someone has just been taken in the night. This is a bit of an issue. It's the wood. I'm gonna have to get more lumberjacks to get more wood. I think that might be the tactic. More lumberjacks, more wood, more beacons so everyone is safer. And we might have to do it that way. I could turn off an extra hunter's hut. There's no point having like all of those. We just don't need it right now. Tinker's Delight, 5 days have passed since our promise. An extra 100 research points, not bad. What should I use my research points on? Um... Maybe sleep-in time might... Oh, but then I'll burn through all of my wood. Oh no, we got... Oh, we got a plague coming. The plague is our next event. I just got a Steam achievement for keeping the fire on for 25 consecutive days. That's probably where my wood is going. I haven't turned the fire off for 25 days. But either way, in like a couple days' time, we are going to be hit by a plague. We have been hit by the eclipse. We have been hit by the flood. We have been hit by the locust. And now it's time for a plague. I'm assuming to defeat the plague, we probably needed medicine. Which is the one thing I just haven't stocked up on. We haven't bothered getting much medicine. Not going well. We also have our spiritual need we have to fix, but if we're going to have to use our medicine to heal... We're going to have to see what happens when the plague starts. I can't really prepare... Like, I can prepare the best that I can, but I've never seen the plague, so I have no idea what to expect. I have no idea what's coming our way. Yeah, I think with the whole dark thing, I think what's happening is the people have to go so far now to explore that by the time it goes night, they just don't have time to run back. But either way, fallen explorer. We find a dying stranger lying near our camp. Her tattered claws are caked in mud and the strange... Oh, we've had this event before. We can either ask her about her copper works so it'll decrease the cost of building upgrades with copper. Could come in handy in the future, useless to us now. Could lower the cost of research, might come in handy. Resources gained when destroying a building. I haven't really destroyed any buildings. Or we can just ask her what happened. You know what? We'll make conversation. She's dying soon. We'll just ask her, oh, how'd you end up like this? The woman looks surprised that we ignored her request to carry on the knowledge. However, us caring about her journey seems to have touched her. She takes a few deep breaths to gather her strength. Weeks I wandered, months, until I found great ruins sunken beneath the ground. A city of stone, copper, and things I could not recognize. I climbed deeper and deeper until sunlight was days away, and I saw there, trapped, that thing, Fear overwhelmed me. Struggling for air, she goes on. I ran until my feet bled and broke apart. Couldn't stop. I still feel its gaze. Let it end now, please. With those words, the woman falls silent as life drains from her body. Her expression leaves us unsure if she got the peace she wanted. Well, there's ruins out there somewhere, and they're haunted by something. Good to know. Well, we're gonna have to be better prepared for that. I'm pretty sure the ruins are where you get the relics. But to get relics, it's a pretty advanced building. It costs a lot of wood and stone. But either way, we are about to be hit by the plague. Brace for impact. Who knows what it's gonna bring? This could be devastating and wipe out the entire tribe. Or it could be something straightforward and we can pull through. I've been hoarding the medicine a little bit, so that might help. The plague. A horrible sickness is spreading among us. Our bodies ache and we feel our strength withering away. The fear of being infected is making it so much harder to stick together. We must do whatever we can do to stop the spread. Try to isolate the infected. Otherwise, this could be the burden that breaks us. So right now, no one is sick. But we're going to have to forbid social interactions to avoid spreading the plague. So we need to keep an eye on how many people are getting sick, I guess. In the meantime, I guess it's business as usual. We do have a couple people who aren't doing anything, so I may as well get them chopping. We may as well get some excess wood while we're at it. If the village becomes too sick to work, well, we're then going to have to, well, rely on all of our wood, I guess. Hang on a minute. Hang on. I saw some people go into this tent and they were glowing green. We've got plague among us. We've got infected. Someone has died from it. Okay, this isn't great. We're going to get hit by a wave which is going to infect a further 10% of our people. At what point should I avoid interaction with the plagued? When we get to about a third, maybe? When we hit 10? Once 10 people have the plague, I'm going to, like, forbid social interactions with them. But we got 7 infected already. And the plague looks like it's gonna last for days. 8? Oh no. Alright, we're on 10. We're gonna have to cut the spread. Stop interacting with them. If you see a green man, leave them be. Everyone avoid anyone who looks like Hulk. Hulk is a no-go. "14 are now infected, almost half the camp. Someone was taken by the shadows." Alright, mate, I know I said avoid anyone that's green, but I didn't mean run into the dark. I mean, you just can't speak any sense into them. The guy just went, he said avoid green people, so I'm gonna run into the woods and get kidnapped instead. At least if you're green, you have a chance of surviving. Oh, Greg! Gregnum style is dead! We're gonna have to initiate the social interaction again. I just gotta cut it at all cost. We have plenty of influence, so I'm gonna keep activating it every time it deactivates. It's gonna use up all of my influence, but to be honest with you, so be it. If it's gonna be the only way we're gonna keep most of the camp alive, it's what's got to be done. We're gonna get hit by another plague wave, which is going to infect another 10% of my men. I don't know if there'll be another wave then, or whether we're just going to ride out the plague. There's only just over 2 days left. Reduce discontent. People aren't happy, so they're leaving the camp. I could increase stability. But if I increase stability, I am gonna use up more influence. Okay, so the plague ends in 2 days. There's no more plague waves, so as long as we cut down infections, it should be fine. I mean, people may die, which isn't good. I mean, people dying is never good, but there should be no more further infections. In which case, I think I am going to spend some influence. But 150 though? We'll have to hold out and see how it goes. Oh, another one has fallen to the plague. Right, just one more day and it's over. Just one day. Oh, another one has fallen. We're going to use this once more just to spread, like, stop further spread. But that should be it now. 11 people will be infected, and those 11 people are either going to recover or they're going to die. I think I'm going to do a ritual, but this time we're going to start using our yellow medicine and start unlocking shepherd perks. Oh, was it a good idea to call a ritual with all the infected? We're all just going to dance together. Dancing side by side with the plague-ridden. Maybe I should have danced afterwards. Discontent is still high and people are unhappy. People are still leaving my camp. I think it's the social thing, because I'm telling everyone to not interact with each other, it's making them unhappy. But I mean, the alternative is you die of the plague. So, I mean, what did you want me to do? Either way, the plague is over. Our tribe members feel their weariness disappear as the plague dies down. The time for isolation is over. Even against an invisible, insidious threat, we manage to pull through. Retreat from the outer world. Something dark is growing within our tribe. Our minds have endured too much as it is, and are beginning to unravel. If there is any hope for survival, it is by abandoning the outer world and its horrors. We must act now before violence has a chance to break out once more. Okay. So everyone who was in an outpost must now return to camp, but the funny thing is, I have no outposts. Because I'm bad at this game, we haven't got to that stage yet. We have hit Act 5. Cataclysm. Day after day we watched our fellow tribe members lose themselves to the horrors of this world. Madness and cruelty will grind us down until we are unrecognizable, something less than before. Those of us still hanging on to hope and sanity can only prepare for the inevitable. Despair Unrest. Loss of control. This one isn't a good one. Act 5 is not looking too good. We've had to abandon all of these, but like I said, I mean, I was never in any of them anyway. It's not something I had to worry about. Right now, our main concern is the fact that our population has dropped quite a lot, which isn't great. I could spend the influence. You know what? I think that's what I'll do. I'll increase stability for 100. That'll lower our discontent by a further 10, which means we'll start gaining people faster. But we are going to have to sort out our spiritual need. The problem is, the more rituals you do, it puts everyone out of work. But if you don't do the rituals, this keeps falling and it's annoying. So I've got to keep telling them to dance every so often. Although that being said, I'm afraid I got some bad news. It is coming to the end of the stream. We managed to drop the spiritual need to -1, but again, like as soon as a ritual is ready, we've just got to smash out another one. We got to get on top of that spiritual need because it falls rapidly. But like I said, oh, someone starved to death. How do you starve to death when we have 700 food? We have food for days. There's so much food and you starved. Why? Why has he done this? Oh man, what a way to finish, eh? But yeah, as I said, this is going to be the end of the stream. I'm hoping we... Okay, so we can save and quit our run, so if we do come back to this, we can continue. But that is going to be the end of today. Cheers all for dropping by. I will mention though, there won't be a stream this Saturday. I know normally I stream on a Saturday 6 till 10, but I'm actually out this Saturday, so it won't be. But I should be back for a Monday stream. Monday? I mean Sunday. I don't stream Mondays. I should be back 6 p.m. UK time on Sunday. As for the YouTube videos, they'll carry on. They won't stop. But cheerio, everyone. See you Sunday.